Boo! Ah! You scared me. You're not the Bethesda NPC sneaking up on me, though. Surprise! Polishing up my work boots today. I scuffed them up real good. So, and in order for me to have the shiniest boots, they need to be shiny. What brings me here, I'm polishing my nice black boots that I use for work now. So that's what I'm doing. And apparently, there's a lot of people that don't know how to polish their boots. And it is actually a requirement for one of our uniforms. So I said I'll do everybody's for $25 a pair. So that means I made $700 this year already. So there's a Russian World War I helmet. Which one? Which Russian World War I helmet? Because there's a couple. There is a couple. A Solberg. Is it one of the green ones? Does it have a badge or does it have no badge? Because a lot of that's going to determine how much value it has. Does it have a liner still too? That's another big one. No clue? Well, why are you telling me about it? I mean, it is cool. Those Solbergs, especially the ones in the like World War I configuration, don't turn up very often. They're kind of rare and hard to find. So, especially with the liner in them. So, for those of you who don't know, a lot of people aren't even aware of the Solberg's existence, let alone what to look for. So, hard to believe that they used those Solbergs into like the 40s. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess I really shouldn't be complaining too much because France adopted the M26 Adrian, which is pretty much the same thing. And they used that into the 50s, basically. So it's just kind of weird to see, though. You know what I mean? I agree. The Adrian's one of the better looking helmets out there. I will say that. So, and it was just taken from a firefighter helmet. That's the cool thing about it. It was literally just like, here's a firefighter helmet, painted gray, and get out there. It's pretty neat. A lot of our helmets at work are like 92 dated Schubert 826 helmets. And you know how rare those are to find here in the United States? You know, a 92 dated Schubert, which they didn't really start making them until 91, as far as like actual government ones go. And work just has like 40 of them just laying around. I mean, they're used, but they're still in like good shape. So, yo, what's up? I am a nerd, so I can't argue with that. I am a nerd. But yeah, it was just weird to see that they're like, oh, these things are shit. We don't like them. And I'm like, well, fucking sell them because they're worth like $400. They're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, here's my video on it. They're like, for no shit. And I'm like, yeah, you guys have like $2,000 worth of helmets laying around here. How many of you guys know how to polish your boots really good? Thankfully, we only have to do the toes, so which I'm all for because I don't need to fuck with the rest of it. You know what I mean? And I don't think this boot would look good if it was all shiny. And then trying to like polish around these like nylon panels and stuff is kind of a pain. But I'm glad the toe cap has like very nice like borders, well defined, so you can stop polishing. A lot of people do. A lot of people don't even know how. But like, I'm surprised how many people at this job go and like pay people to do it. You know, when I was asking around, I was like, I'll teach a class if you guys want. Like, you know, it's like, I'll teach a class. It's not hard. I'll have you guys down in like half an hour. You'll have it set. Your boots will be shiny, you know? Not that they have to wear them that often. It's just for like funerals and parades and shit. All that other worthless garbage, you know? Yeah, but it's not hard. It's not hard at all. But yeah, so at work, they got a lot of cool helmets. They got a lot of like old ACHs, like, you know, BSA ACHs or BAE ACHs, and which are actually like the nicer helmets, supposedly. There's a couple Pazgets floating around, but it's mostly fucking German Schuberts, like M88 Schuberts. And I was like, weird. Why do you have this many German helmets? You know? And there's like, I don't know, that's just what we contracted with. And I was like, right on. It's a good helmet. And yes, I've already been called a nerd. So I've already been called a nerd. Damn it. Already sold? That Solberg? Green finish one. Well, they're all finish for one. And the finish ones are black. But if they replaced the liner and didn't paint it, then it would be a finish service one. But most of the finish ones got painted black because a lot of the ones that they inherited from the Russians, like after they seceded, just were never painted. So we just get a uniform allowance. So, but they were like, well, you got to have polishable boots for your Class A and B uniform, and then your Class C uniform can be whatever. And then I see everybody never wearing their polishable boots. They don't need to be polished, but it just says polishable boots for your Class A and B uniform. And so I was like, well, I'm just going to get something that'll do everything. So I bought these. And I was like, sweet. And the leather takes the polish really well, probably because it's really nice leather. That's what you're paying for in a set of Rockies, is you're paying for fucking triple stitching on everything. And then nice leather, which is good. And the fact that they're made in America. Some of you might care about that. Some of you might not. But they're made here in America by Americans. So what am I doing? I can't say. I'm not at liberty to say. Not at liberty to say. But they like me, which is good. Say I'm a bit intense, but it's all right. Government. It's all I can tell you. It's all I can say. Hello. They look shiny. They're not like full shiny. This is just the regular polish. I didn't even put the parade glass on yet. Polishing up my work boots, Tom, because I scuffed them up today. So I'm doing the stuff I'm supposed to. That's right. Now we're going to put parade gloss on them because extra shiny. Parade gloss is just a harder wax is all it is. So, and then we could talk about and show what. So, we are required to wear boots for both, even the dress uniforms. So, for all 3 classifications of uniform, we're required to wear boots, unfortunately. So I got boots that could just do everything. So it's going to be really nice. I'm glad I'm used to wearing boots already every day. They were telling me to go out and like buy like $90 tech pants for like training, because they're going to be comfortable. And I'm like, why can't I just wear like my BDUs? He's like, can't have any metal on them unless it's like a zipper. So like no snaps or anything. Everyone's real big on plastic. Okay. And I'm like, I really don't like plastic, but I understand the metal. He's like, you don't want to fall on it and end up hurting yourself. And I was like, okay, understandable. But he's like, a little metal's fine, obviously within reason. He's like, don't be having like a ton of metal on it and crap, obviously on your uniform. And I was like, understandable. So I guess I'm going to be wearing, and he's like, it can't be blue or black. It's like blue or black is like local police colors, okay? And stuff like that. He's like, you have to wear green or brown. I was like, okay. I was like, so it looks like I'm wearing Austrian Cazo 3 pants to work from now on. Alexi's not here to hear that, but I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that. I'm going to be wearing those to work. So. It just says, he just said green or brown. And I was like, okay. Because green or brown are like what the federals and the county wear as opposed to like local police. So I was like, understandable. That's what I've been wearing the last couple of days. I've been wearing just woodland BDUs in there. And they're like, nice. A lot of the older guys are like, nice. So I didn't like starch them or anything, but like you hear all the old stories about all these old guys and they're like starching them and shit. Good old Niagara spray starch. Yeah, wear the battle dress surge. That's got way too much metal on it. And the buttons stick up too far. So and somebody retired today, so there was like a lot of free food in there. It was good. It's a good time. Starching, yes, starching. All of the starching for uniforms. Starching and ironing. You will have a pressed fit uniform every day. Speaking of which, behind me, as you can see, my laundry's all hanging up. Good question, everybody. Why is my laundry hanging up? It's because the dryer's broke in my building. You want what? What do you want? All right. There we go. We're shiny. They're like, why do you want to walk around? Kruger, why do you want to walk around with those big full leather heavy monstrosities? And I'm like, because they're easy to clean. They're going to hold up probably longer than I will. And they're like, fair point. So display gun, gross. So it's been like demilled. I don't like demilling guns. I mean, it's a waste of my time. Female guns is a waste of my time. I think it's not coolio enough, you know? What's up? Not much. Not really. Guns don't need to shoot, but it's a lot cooler if they do. Focus camera. There. I was just done polishing my work boots. As you can see, they are shiny. Shiny. So, welder. There you go. Good. As long as you're a good welders are hard to find. So, what's for dinner? I haven't decided yet because I wasn't going to make this a super long stream because I didn't sleep super great last night. Shocker, I know, I hardly do. But I wanted to come home, make sure I get all my homework done tonight. And then I wanted to polish my boots to make sure they stay nice and shiny. So, and I wonder if they'll let me use my own helmet so that way I don't have to share a gross helmet with a shit ton of helmets that other people have worn. Because I have helmets. It's pretty neat. I've got them. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I own a few, just a couple little helmets at work. But I don't want to like just walk in there and be like, "Ha, yeah, I got some homework I got to do." It's just paperwork. Just most of it is like sign your name. Well, it's my boss calling. Here, 1 second, I gotta mute you guys. Okay, I'm back. Mm. Man, that's disgusting. I think I'll have another. All right. What did I miss? Okay. Am I aware of the K31? Yes, I am aware of the K31. It's a great rifle. Wearing a helmet right now. Good job being safe. Your mother always told you to wear protection, I hope. Damn. Working man's. Nope. It was just tomorrow I have stuff to do after work that I don't want to do, is all that call was about. And it's stuff that's outside of my job description, but they know that I know how to do it. And I was just giving them the whole spiel like, this isn't under the insurance policy. You guys got to pay me a little extra to fucking cover this, and we got to do some shit to hide this crap. So, mustache reading. Yeah, it does keep my lips from being very readable with how bushy and luscious this 70s porn stash is with my 5 o'clock shadow coming in, you know. I'm wearing my Butamus ECH. Unless I want to wear this beast. Which is a pretty slick helmet. I don't like this kind of helmet though. I don't like the fact that my fucking ears show. I don't like that most of my head is fucking exposed to the elements. I don't like that. Bothers me. Well, supposedly it's for one fucking lighter. That's the thing. There's a lot of whiny bitches out there now. They don't have the strong neck muscles to be able to hold their fucking head up, let alone a helmet. So people don't develop the fucking neck muscles. Yes, it does wear you out a lot faster because it is more fucking weight on your head. Your head already weighs 10 pounds, and it's a lot for your body energy wise to turn it and use it. And in a technical situation where you're fucking looking around and checking everything all the time, lighter helmet helps reduce that energy drain. I get that. But like you're sacrificing a shit ton of protection. All of the important parts of your head show. That's a problem. Yeah. Well, I mean, getting shot in the ear is probably going to kill you. That's the thing. Or getting shot in the ear from an angle that's not going to kill you would probably happen in a full cut helmet as well. Okay, it's all anything's possible, but I don't like having this much of my important bits of my head exposed. I don't like that. So it's a comfortable helmet. I like this helmet. It's lightweight, it's comfortable, it's nice, it breathes a hell of a lot better, but it's I like having more coverage. Okay, protecting more parts of your brain, more parts of your, optical nerve, your fucking inner ear, and stuff like that. And the fact that like these helmets sit so high in your head, you're not covering the back of your head at all. You're not protecting any part of your spine, you know? It's bad. It's really, really bad. Not to mention you're now at much more risk of like damaging your hearing, catching shrapnel because you don't have protection to cover these areas, stuff like that. So can't say. I can't say what I do for a job. That's what I can tell you. I can't say what I do for my job. Fair enough? Yeah. So I like something like this better. And even then, even with this, even with the CCH, I don't even think this is enough. I like having a bit of a lip here in the front. And I like how the Pasget and everything actually comes down just slightly further in the back and around the ears. So I like a full cut Pasget helmet. So I'm not even going to do that. It's going to interfere with my ability to speak. So, but yeah, so just how it works. It wasn't so hard to apply for the job that I applied for. I actually supposedly got processed really fast in a short 6-month time frame. So, ballistic mustache mandible. This thing's already ballistic. This thing's so thick it'll stop anything that's coming at me from the front. Cuz this thing's pretty dense. Pretty freaking dense. As you can see, it needs to be conditioned and combed. Needs to be straightened, probably trimmed up a little bit. We're getting a little bushy. So, but it goes good with my fucking shiny work boots. Beautimus. Look at those. Look at those Beautimus things. Don't look at the rest of them. But like, look at that. It's fucking Beautimus. I already had people ask me, "Can you do that for me? For money?" I'll do it for money. I like money. I'll find a way to spend extra money. Trust me. So that's how that works. Oh yeah, this is the one that smells like ham. I kind of like that. It's growing on me. I don't know why it smells like ham, but I fucking swear to God, and I kind of want somebody to buy this. The Polliner Oktoberfest. Kind of want somebody else to buy this and tell me I'm not crazy that it fucking smells like fucking ham. No, no, no. Well, Polliner might smell a little different, but this one's the Oktoberfest. The Oktoberfest version. So regular Polliner might not, but I think the Gen 1 lightweight helmet is probably the best helmet the US has ever made. The Gen 1 like Marine Corps lightweight helmet that still has the suspension in it, because the crown of the Pasget is uncomfortable. Those 6, straps with the ring, that sucks. The first gen lightweight helmet has the mesh crown, which distributes weight a lot better. It's a lot nicer. So yeah, I mean it's a good beer, but it smells. It smells like fucking ham. Not in a bad way. It's like good. Fried spam is the shit. I agree, Brian King. Kind of makes me hungry for spam. But like it's a really fucking good beer. It's actually of like a lot of the foreign Oktoberfest I got, because I got 3 from Germany. This is probably my favorite one. Taste wise. It doesn't smell like a beer though. It smells like ham. But I like it. I like it a lot. So, and we might get Paige on later this week for a Pokemon stream. So I don't want to play that, but like sometime later in this week, we might be playing this on the Nintendo Switch, because it's gonna happen. And she's gonna educate us on what it's all about and give me tips and tricks. So there you go. Hockey game. Don't beat yourself up too much, lock bars, but also, get some of that stress out. You know, get a lot of that stress out. It's good for you. Fair. All right, Tom. Yeah, I know. I only work Monday through Thursday, so there should be some earlier streams where a lot of my Europeans, because I know I'm catching you guys at your bedtime. So, where a lot of my Europeans should hopefully be able to hang out for a little while longer, because I like seeing you guys. But I don't want to keep you from falling asleep, So, but yeah, that's the plan. So I got a second beer. I don't want to scuff my boots. I just polished those. Yeah. All right, I'm back. This beer is also really good as far as Oktoberfest beers go. It's probably my favorite one you can get in a can. It's by Odell. I like it because it tastes like an Oktoberfest, but it's not heavy like a lot of Oktoberfest beers are. Okay. Well, I wish you the best of luck, Lock Bars. So if you ever need to talk, you know where to find me. Appreciate you. Odell Down Under. No, I think they're from Colorado. Colorado, yep. Low IBU. Let me see if they even have that on here. 6.1%. That's pretty good. Where the hell do they put the IBU rating? I don't know if Odell's does the IBU rating. I'm not really seeing it on here. So, because the IBU rating's kind of eh. Anyways, I don't know really how accurate it is because there's some stuff that I would say that's pretty high IBU that I would say isn't, and there's some stuff that is a low IBU that I'd be like, yeah, I mean it's 6% and it doesn't taste like it's 6%. Like I said, it's kind of a lighter tasting beer. It's like Oktoberfest light is how I would, you know, how I would describe it. But yeah, it's 6.1% alcohol by volume. And it's good. It doesn't taste like 6.1%. I like it. I like it a lot. So, but we'll go for about an hour on the stream because I got paperwork I got to do. And I should probably like bathe and eat and stuff here at some point, considering I have extra shit to do tomorrow. Fair. I mean, I tend to like a stronger beer. I like stuff that is usually 8% or higher. I have a problem with a lot of American beer, especially. I mean, some of it tastes all right. A lot of it doesn't really taste all right, but it's all like 3 to like 5%. And I'm just starting to like get so sick and so full and have to pee so much by the time I start getting buzzed. It's terrible. Like when me and Paige went down to the meat raffle, I had 6 beers before she even got there. But I was drinking Miller High Lifes. And so they're only like 3.4%. So, and yeah, I had like 6 beers before she even got there, and then I had like 2 over dinner, and then we didn't even win the fucking meat raffle or any free drinks because meat raffle was like free drinks. So, damn, 9.5%. All right. So, but I also really like a lot of the like darker beers. That's kind of my thing. Like when you get to like the stouts, you know, and the porters and stuff. That's kind of what I like. You know, I know a lot of people don't like the coffee kind of like burnt taste in beer. I kind of like that. That's kind of my thing. And I like sours a lot. Don't know why. Just kind of my thing. I'm not a big beer drinker though. I would rather drink Everclear and Tang. It's on a poster. I have a poster about it. I will never live the down that I used to drink just Everclear with Tang powder in it. Sorry, that's my thing. IPAs, gross. IPAs are a lot of bitter for me. Not saying all of them are. Some IPAs are pretty good. But I don't like that grassy, fucking flower petally taste in my beer. You know what I mean? The like really bitter, like I'm eating dandelions type shit. You know what I mean? I don't like that in beer a lot. It's not bad. It's not bad, lock bars. You're gonna be like, fuck me, that's good. But like, remember, one is the journey and the destination. So like the fact that you use Tang is because for one, there's a shit ton of like sugar in it, and it's like a really powerful flavor. So you put a couple scoops of that in like a 4 ounce glass of like Everclear or vodka or something, and you mix it in real good. Sometimes you have to let it sit because it doesn't dissolve as good in alcohol as it does in water, obviously. So you gotta like really fucking agitate it real good. If you got one of those like fancy hipster like barista coffee like Sonic mixer things, it helps. But if you got like a fork or a little spoon, not a big spoon, a little spoon, so you get a lot of fucking agitation in there, it's good. It's fucking good, good, good. You'd be surprised how much a couple scoops of like that Tang or like Gatorade powder or something like that masks the booze. The fact that this is like wreck you amounts of alcohol. So local beer is always good. We've got one in here. So we got like Third Street Brewing, which is like local, and I really like them a lot. They make a lot of good stuff. So, and yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big wild turkey person. I'm not a big bourbon person though. Drink a lot of rye. If I'm drinking whiskey, it's usually rye. I like rye quite a lot. Um, I got a little bit of it up there. I might do a shot just cause after this beer, or maybe halfway through this beer, because I haven't had any in a while, and it sounds kind of good. Um, but I drink a lot of rye, and then my next go-to is like rum. I drink a lot of rum, drink a lot of gin, and I drink a lot of vodka. Those are my four big things that I drink, and I'm picky about each one. I like rye whiskey. I like French style rum. I like cereal vodka. Okay. And my gin, I don't like to be super pine forward. So I have like a lot of preferences when it comes to stuff. I like to taste the other botanicals in my gin. I like French style rum because it's not as harsh and it doesn't smell like nail polish remover. You know, I like rye whiskey because it's kind of spicy. You know what I mean? People that drink a lot of rye or a lot of other stuff kind of know what I'm talking about. How rye is kind of spicy. Um, and then my vodka, I like a cereal vodka that's made from grains rather than potatoes or like corn or something like that. I like a cereal vodka, even though corn is technically like a cereal. I like a grains vodka. So Pusser's rum I don't like because it's made from molasses. All right, take it easy, lock bars. Because it's made from molasses. It's made from sugar byproduct. It's a British style rum because there's three major styles of rum. There's British style, there's Spanish style, and there's French style. And British and Spanish style rum is made from sugar byproduct. It's made from like burned off sugarcane stalks, that have had all the juice and shit pressed out of them, like the leftover fucking like stringy mash, and the molasses after all the sugar's been taken out of it. It's all the like water and shit that's in the sugarcane. And not always. That's why I'm explaining like French style rum. So French style rum is pressed sugarcane juice. It is either fresh or they will toast the sugarcane plant, usually by burning all of the leaves off of it to kind of caramelize the sugar sap inside the stalk a little bit. And then it is pressed. So you get this kind of grassy kind of undertone of it that really kind of milds it down. And it doesn't reek like nail polish remover. So I like a French style rum a lot. It's harder to find than British and Spanish style. Most of it, like Bacardi, all right, it's going to be a Spanish style rum. It's made from molasses. It is the most common rum manufacturer. A lot of British rum manufacturers, such as like Pussers and stuff like that, are going to be made from molasses. But I really like Clement. Clement is a French style rum that is made from Martinique, the island of Martinique. It's really, really good. Fair. But technically, sugarcane rum is still molasses rum. It is all made from sugarcane. That is the thing. So that's the problem with rum. It's all made from sugarcane. It is all made from sugarcane at some point. It is made from sugar. That is what it has to be made from to be classified as a rum. That is it. That's all it needs to do to be a rum, rule wise, is made entirely from sugarcane. All right. Doesn't matter if it's sugarcane byproduct or sugarcane itself. The only reason I like French style rum is because they distill it a little bit differently, and because they use what's called like a coffee still, which is like rather than like a big pot still or something like that, it's like 12 to 20 little pot stills stacked on top of each other. So it just goes through all of these different stills over and over and over again. It's like when you say in vodka, it's like distilled 10 times. Well, most French style rum is distilled at least 10 times, sometimes 20 times, based on how big their coffee still is, which is going to improve the smoothness. Yeah. So, oh, sweet, Alexi. I'm glad you're here. So, I'm going to be wearing the Cazo 3 pants to work from now on because they told me I have to wear green or tan pants. So, because I was wearing BDUs and they're like, that's a bit aggressive. And I'm like, it's our job. And they're like, it's a bit aggressive. So, let's style it back. And I was like, fine. I got some cool Austrian pants. I'll wear those. So, and I polished my boots. So, you'll have to tell me if I did a good job, if you approve. If I did shiny enough. And we're talking about rum, different kinds of rum, and what makes it good, and different kinds of whiskey and what makes it good, different kinds of gin and what makes it good, and different kinds of vodka and what makes it good, and our personal preferences or brands we like. And then I was talking about how the um, the monk beer, the pants are aggressive, pretty much. And I'm like, they're all wearing like 511 tactical pants. I'm like, so what's the difference if I'm wearing fucking BDUs compared to you guys, other than the pattern? He's like, well, the pattern makes it look like you're, like a bit aggressive. I'm like, who cares? Who the hell cares? Pretty much, I'm like, I'm already fucking polishing my boots. I have my fucking 70s porn stash. All right, like I'm already harder than a lot of you guys. So what do you want from me? I could wear my hot pink fucking BDUs. I have an actual set of like U.S. military training hot pink BDUs. So that'd be funny. That'd be fucking hilarious. But like they said not to wear the camouflage anymore. Well, shit. First you tell me I can't have any fucking metal on my pants, and then you tell me to get either green or tan, and they said I can't wear black or blue because those are like local police colors. They're like you have to wear green or tan. I was like, okay. And I was like, what do I have without spending $90 on a fucking pair of pants? And I was like, that's right. Alexa gave me those super fucking pajama soft Cazo 3 pants. And I'm like, those are it. Those are going to be fucking sweet. Only problem is they don't have a back pocket, so I can't ass pass my way through security. So I'll have to like hip pass my way through security. I can't ass pass my way through security. But oh well, I'll make do. I'll make do. So. Oh, they're gray? Even better. That's also an approved color. Are you sure those are stone gray? Because I always was told that like the finish stuff was like stone gray. Because those are kind of gray green. I'd say those are more like field gray rather than stone gray. Because the Portuguese have stone gray, the Finns have stone gray, the Americans have stone gray, and it's all a lot grayer than that. But I can understand that, like, that's might be what the Austrians call it, but I'd say it's closer to field gray. Well, it was already like I'm putting my belt on and all the other crap, with all my shit on it. And they're already like, oh, you're gonna want to get little like belt clips, telling everybody, and like an inner belt to like hold all your shit up and stuff. And the instructor guy looks over at me. He's like, "You're fine. Your belt's not gonna go anywhere with an ass like that." And I was like, "All right." So he made it very apparent that I am a cake smuggler. So see what? What are we seeing? Them cheeks? And I adjust my pants so they're in the right position, but cake smuggler. Mm. So this is one of my favorites. If we're looking for a good rye recommendation, because it's Canadian, and I kind of like Canadian whiskey. It's delicious. Well, I mean, I already have OnlyFans. So. God, that just smells like fucking caramel candy. It's so nice. I haven't. Some stuff I just can't get around here though, because you got to remember I live in the middle of nowhere, and like my liquor store's really good. Like, props to my fucking liquor store. They have a vast fucking selection for where we are. They have shit from all over the world, but some stuff is just they don't have a distributor out here that delivers it. You know what I mean? So, hello, Bob. You're hanging out for like the last couple minutes. We're only going to be on for like an hour, maybe a little over that. So, it is. It would be an ECH you do see. Could I, my friend? I don't go to the cities. I don't like it there. Too many people. I don't like people. I like helmets. Helmets don't talk back. Helmets don't do shit I don't expect. Fuck, that's good whiskey. My God. Can't say exactly what they issue me, but it's a lot of stuff. Holy fuck, is it a lot of stuff? So, and holy fuck, are the uniforms expensive? Because they all got to be like embroidered and shit. And because I opted to get everything fucking embroidered than have to wear tons of fucking like metal. You know what I mean? Because for one, it's lighter weight and it's not going to break, and then I don't have to worry about it like coming apart or falling off or poking and prodding at me. You know what I mean? So they give us a uniform allowance, so they give us a lot of freedom. There's like a set list of rules, and I have to adhere to these rules as to what we can and cannot get. You know, and what is and is not allowed. So cannot say where I work. Cannot say what I do. BDV Advanced Mustache Brigade. Do I wear camouflage? Not at liberty to say whether I wear camouflage or not for the actual job. Not at liberty to really talk about much of anything. So, can I bring my own arms? I don't know if I can answer that or not. About to start playing Elden Ring again. I hear it's a good game. Haven't played it yet. But we are going to hopefully play Pokemon with Paige here soon, because this is the new one. And I haven't played it, and I don't know anything about it. And she knows some stuff about it. So she's going to tell me to not be fucking stupid and pick the grass starter. Which is the one I normally pick, because I'm a fucking weirdo. I know, I'm sorry. I like the grass starter. My favorite color is green. What do you want from me? But oftentimes, a lot of games, the grass starter is like the worst fucking starter. Well, a lot of it is like my work days will be like usually I'll have like 2 on, 2 off, then it'll be 3 on, 3 off. That's kind of what it'll be doing. So pretty easy, right? So I'll have a lot of time off. I'm basically only working half the year. I'm basically only working 6 months out of the year. If you really look at it, I'm only working 6 months out of the year. So, and then holidays and yada yada, because government. So, just so you guys know. So I'll have a lot more time because rather than working every day all year, I will be working half the day. No, I actually took about a $50,000 a year pay cut. So when is my first planned vacation? That's a good question because the vacation will be pretty much filled out for the whole year already. And I started after the whole year was done. But I have like 2 days to use before the end of the year. And I have to use those or lose those, I guess. So I'll probably take some days here and there, a couple days here and there. Well, I can go work. I'm scheduled to work um, basically 36 hours a week. And anything after that 36 hours a week is overtime at time and a half. But if I get called in, it's double time. And I can either throw that into vacation or I can throw it into just pay. So there will be more game streams. I thought about it today, but I got to go to like bed earlier today and I have paperwork and shit to do after the stream. So yeah, that's right. We have comp time. I can get up to 90 hours of comp time. 90. It's a lot of fucking comp time. Anything after that is paid out. So, and I made it very clear to all the bosses. I'm like, hey, I'm a trying to reform myself workaholic. The PC is up and going. That's what we're on right now. That's why it's so smooth. So silky smooth, like my mustache. But I did let him know, hey, I'm like, hey, I am a recovering workaholic. Like literally. And they're like, well, you'll fit right in here. And I'm like, no. You don't understand. You guys need to fucking tell me I can't come in sometimes. Like, if I have taken like 5 days in a row of overtime, fucking tell me to stay home if I tell you I'll come in. Fucking tell me to go home, And they're like, you're serious? And I'm like, yes, you need to fucking tell me to go home because I will fucking work myself into where I cannot physically capably do the job. And I'm telling you this now so you guys can recognize that I look like shit. Send me home. Okay. And they're like, for reals. And I'm like, yes, I will work 120 fucking hours a week if you don't say anything. And they're like, holy shit. And I'm like, yes, don't let me do that. I'm telling you now, fucking send me home. And so, yeah, I don't like to sit down either. I'm a big stander. I like to move around, but like, Everyone was like, "You're serious?" And I'm like, "Yes, I have literally worked 120 hours plus in a week before." And I'm like, "I have worked 36 hours continuously." Like, they're like, "Holy fuck." And I'm like, "Yes, you will need to tell me to go home, probably more than once, to be like, no, I don't think your head is in the right place right now. I don't think you're like well rested enough to do this. You're gonna need to tell me that. Because I'll fucking keep coming in and taking fucking shifts and making money if you fucking keep letting me." I'm like, "Don't let me do that. Tell me to fucking go home." And they're like, "Okay, okay, okay." And they could tell I was like serious about it. They're like, "I'm a recovering workaholic. You need to fucking, for my own mental and physical health, tell me to go home." Stuff. So yeah, so that's the whole thing. And at least it seems like they're gonna take care of me, and the benefits are real good, and retirement at 55 and shit like that. So oh, I fogged up my camera with that burp. Damn, it's got some heft behind her. It might have chunks in it. But yeah, so and you guys, I would appreciate it if you tell me to take days off too. Like if I start talking about like how stressed out I am and how fucking tired I am, tell me to take days off. Tell me to fucking take time off because these people are always like, use your fucking time off. And I'm like, I don't know. I could cash it all out at the end of the year for money. And they're like, no, no, no. Fucking take time off. I'm like, I don't know. And so like even them, I was like, I don't know. And they're like, no. So, so you guys watch me and tell me to fucking take time off. Okay? I would appreciate it if you do. Vastly. Like you have no idea. I'm trying to be better at the whole communicating, telling people how I feel, fucking making myself a better human being thing. So I got to get over to Europe again. It's in the to-do list, Alexi. I got my fucking passport. As long as there's no COVID fucking bullshit going on over there, it would be sweet to go to Europe. I would love to go to Europe. Maybe I could even bring Paige. I have so many fucking miles saved up on my credit card. Maybe me and Paige could do a tour across Europe and go drink all the beers and look at all the shit. So, and we could do a video where I could put on one of my German helmets and pretend to throw her into an oven at Auschwitz. That'd be a funny poster photo. But I don't think people there would appreciate it. But it would be funny. And so it'd be a good time. Woo. What percentage is that crap again? Oh, it's only 40. Why'd that one taste so harsh then? Oh, maybe I shook it up a little bit. Maybe that one hit me just right, but that's still good. Fuck, is that so good? That one tasted a lot harsher than the first one for some reason. Damn. Come on, Altman. Come on. World War II German paratroop armaments are comfortable. So I like the ones that have the canvas rather than the leather, obviously. But been around the world twice. I've been to a lot of countries. I want to get over to like Thailand. I feel like Thailand would be a cool place to go. Like the Philippines would be a cool place to go. Japan, obviously, love to go to fucking Japan. Um, but yeah, and I'd love to go back to the Middle East again. I think going to the Middle East again, just to like tour around a lot of the countries I didn't get to go to. I think it would be sweet to like go to Saudi Arabia and Qatar and the UAE and fuck, I would love to go to Iran, but that's basically probably not going to happen. There you go. Flying all around in December and January, the nicest months of the year. I fucking love Thai food. Yeah, Egypt is kind of a tourist trap, But like, I'd like to go to all the ones that nobody really wants to go to. But like, I would love to go to fucking Iran. I feel like Iran would be a sweet fucking tour, even if it would be like a North Korean thing where they'd have to like plan it out and watch you and everything. I still think it would be cool as shit to go to fucking Iran. Same thing as like, I think it would be cool as fuck to go to North Korea, you know, and cool as fuck to go around Russia, to take the fucking Trans Siberian Railway from like one end to the other, you know. I feel like that'd be the best way to do it, to like fucking fly into like, France, probably England, so I could go see Simon and Jake Brown and all those other cool people, and then fucking go through the Channel Tunnel, fucking go to Paris, see the fact that Notre Dame fucking burned down, go to Lyon, which is where the big rail hub is in France, drive down to because I don't need to see the Normandy beaches. That's all ruined by Americans, anyways. You know, drive down to the coast of France. Back up. Go to like Monaco just to see it. Go through Switzerland into Germany, down into like Austria, so I could say hi to Alexei and stuff like that. Go up to Norway, Sweden, Finland, go into Russia, St. Petersburg, Moscow, take the Trans Siberian fucking railway all the way across Russia and leave from Vladivostok and fly into America again. I feel like that'd be sweet. So they were, but it's not done, obviously. So well, I feel like getting on that train for like 7 days and just taking the train across Russia and seeing everything would be fucking cool. I like trains. That's just me. But I think it'd be great to get like the sleeping cart and they fucking bring you like tea and shit and you fucking ride the fucking train across the biggest country on earth and it takes like a week and then fucking get on a plane and fly to yeah, I know Russia might have to wait. But I feel like it'd be cool as shit. So to do that. So I have a US passport. I also have a Canuck passport though. So I have both. I'm double cool. I'm double passported. I have double immunity because I have two. But my Canadian one's probably about to expire though, I think next year, early next year it goes. So I won't make it though to use that one, unfortunately. So and also I don't live there anymore, so when they cross reference my address, it would be like bam. Sort of, kind of. They're kind of weird like that because like I have to live there a certain amount of months out of the year and like pay taxes and stuff and things like that. So like I can have a like in the U.S. I'm a citizen and a resident. I have to be a resident in Canada for a certain amount of time before I can start participating in elections and stuff like that and things. So there's some kind of weird rules about it, but technically yes. I don't have diplomatic immunity. Beats me. Living in Fallout 5, I'm hoping they're done with Fallout 5 in a couple years. Oh, damn. I know, right? But yeah, I would love to get over to Europe again. And Paige has never been, I don't think she's ever been out of the country. So I should fucking be like, hey, pack your shit. I got a long weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Throw some fucking snacks in the car. Get your tunes ready. We're driving to Canada. We're going to go get some fucking pancakes and speak some French. You're going to take a picture in front of them, fucking one of the bilingual stop signs. Then we'll come back. So just so she could say she's been to another fucking country. I don't think she has a passport though. So she'll have to get a passport. That'd be funny though. Be like, fucking get your shit. We're going to Canada. We're gonna get some fucking pancakes, and you're gonna take a picture in front of the fucking stop sign, and you're gonna speak shitty French to somebody, and then we're gonna come back. So I think that'd be great because depending on where we cross, we could be in Ontario, which would probably be the better option. So yeah, well, she's just got to go fucking do it. That's the thing because there's a wait on them right now, and it's like I told her to get it years ago when they were under $100, and now they're I think like $130. I think to get a fucking passport. So I'll be like, hey, Mountie guy. Want to take a picture with this here American? I'd really appreciate it, there, friend, if you took a picture here with my friend here, so we can document her visit to another country, the great country of Canada, there, buddy. And he'd be like, "Oh yeah, sure, no problem, there, friend." Instead, I'd be like, "Oh, I appreciate you so much, there, pal." And he's like, "No, don't mention it." And he'll be like, "Oh, so hey, what's your business here in Canada, there, eh?" And I'm like, "Oh, we're just gonna go across the border and get some pancakes, there, friend, and have some actual, real Canadian maple syrup. Look at one of them weird old bilingual stop signs." So, and we're gonna come back. You'll be just like old times. That's fine. I won't bring a gun then. We're just gonna go get pancakes. I hope I don't fucking need a gun to go get pancakes and look at a stop sign. Pancake gun. Maybe. I don't know what kind of pancake gun would work though. Good old fucking pancake gun. The pancake whapping stick. Whapping. So, cruising. $30. Is that like what those like Perkins fucking syrup dispensers are? Are they high capacity syrup squirters? It's a problem. We should ban those. They cause diabetes. Diabetes. Nobody needs that much syrup. That's true. It'll kill a person. It's a lot of sugar. You don't want your blood sugar to spike that high, but I fucking love maple syrup. Fuck. Do I love maple syrup? Mm. 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 That's okay. All right, we'll go till my beer's gone. We got about that much left, just so you guys know. And then I gotta go do paperwork and shower and stuff. There you go. There you go. Just make sure you tap the sugar maples and not the silver maples. They're different. I've seen a lot of people go do maple syrup right away and they're fucking and I'm like, that's a fucking silver maple. And they're like, what's the difference? I'm like, that one's for furniture. That one's for syrup. So I normally call them sugar maples and furniture maples, but the silver maple's the fucking furniture maple. And it's actually my favorite tree. It's the fucking furniture maple. Heresy, I know. But I like the fucking furniture maple because it is the very first tree to turn colors in the fall. It will do it before any other tree. We have some like out here that are red. All of the other trees are green. These ones are they're all like at least yellow. A lot of them are orange, and there's a good amount that are red. And I'm like, fucking winter's coming. When them things start to turn colors, it's fucking going down. It means winter's about to be here. But I fucking love silver maples. It's my favorite tree. So you don't want a tree with a 4 foot main trunk. That's actually almost a little too big. You usually want them like 6 to 10. Because if they're too big, they usually don't have great sap flow. Because their bark is so thick and everything like that. So you kind of want usually kind of a smaller tree. You don't want like a tiny little sapling, but usually like 6 to 8 inches is kind of the amount because they're going to get the good sap flow, and obviously you want it to freeze at night and be above freezing during the day. Those are the best times to get maple syrup sap. That is how you do it. To get maple sap, because when they freeze, the trees are going to like store it all and suck it all up into the trunk, and then when it heats up, that's what really gets it flowing. That's the time to get maple sap. Is when it freezes at night. It's below freezing every night, but it is above freezing during the day. Those are the best days to get maple sap. I know this as a person who loves maple syrup. Just so you know. But yeah, usually 6 to 10 inches. You can tap the bigger ones if you want, but usually 6 to 10 inches is kind of the rule. So, and then the trees you tap, make sure you can tap the same trees every year, but usually you want to make sure that you bring the tap up at least 8 inches, and you want to rotate it 90 degrees. That's what you want to do. And you can taste it. Like, I probably wouldn't right away because a lot of bugs fall into like sap collectors and like a lot of spiders. A lot of spiders will like drown in there and stuff. But you can dip your finger in it and taste it. And it's not really all that sweet. It's kind of aftertaste sweetness. The sap is, anyways. Because it's going to be the vast majority water. And that's why you're burning all that water off to make the syrup. But it is a pretty tasty beverage as long as you pick all the dead spiders and bugs out. So it's got a lot of electrolytes and stuff in it. So the maple sap, the raw tapped maple sap. It's good times. Brondo maple. Pretty close. Pretty damn close. You're not wrong. So, but I like it anyways. So, but I'm kind of weird. I'm also just a little bit weird. Perfect. Keeps my lips from getting chapped. Because I could just do this. Do the white person like kind of smile that every white person knows how to do. My mustache will protect my lips from UV exposure, wind and cold. Perks of the jab. Perks of growing a bitch and stash. Hooray. You must make noodles? I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your donation. Contribution, I should say, not donation. It means the world to me. That all goes back into helping the channel. So, and then if I don't need anything for the channel, a lot of that actually goes to charity. So, because I like to help people. So final comments, questions, concerns, all the other good stuff. I should probably eat as well. Thank you for reminding me that. And yada yada. So final comments, questions, concerns. Maple boys. All right. So hopefully you guys leave it in the comments after the stream's over. If you're interested in the page and I drinking beers, getting drunk, and playing Pokemon stream, which hopefully, if our schedules line up, will be later this week. So, because hopefully, I think you guys would. I mean, I know it'll be entertaining if I fucking get lit up enough, which you guys can encourage me to do that. But yeah, if you guys are interested in that, by all means, leave it in the comments after the video. It's up to you. Because she told me she didn't want to play Breath of the Wild again. I've never played Breath of the Wild. I've watched her play Breath of the Wild for like an hour. That was fucking years ago. So I barely remember it. But like Pokemon, never played this before. So I think it'll be fun if I get lit enough. I think it'll be entertaining. Because you guys can still ask me questions and all other good jazz. So traveling vlogs, I have, but I would have to get one of them like gyroscopically like stabilized fucking things to carry my phone in. Which those cost money. They're not cheap. But I think it would be fun to go if I ever got enough time to take a big long ass fucking vacation like that. Definitely would. I would invest in that to get it done. I feel like that would be cool. So good. I'm just checking my TB shot that they gave me today. So far we're doing good. I'm not all red and irritated. So we're doing sweet on that. All right, one final shot. One final. Just because this is such a pretty bottle and it's so fucking delicious. Yeah, and I have to get another one in a week. Because even though this one's going to come back negative because I don't have fucking TB, they're going to do another one in a week. And then eventually I have to go get a fucking Hep B shot, I think, too. That's got to get scheduled. I got to go fucking get a Hep B shot. You know, I'm pretty sure I already have one, but I got to go get one anyways. Because I'm not entirely sure if I have one. Actually, I might not have a Hep B shot. So. Oh my god. If you guys have never smelled fucking Canadian whiskey, fuck, is it so sweet and so heavenly. Even as a rye, where it's kind of spicy. You guys will smell this and be like, that's fucking candy. It doesn't taste like candy. But god, is that delicious. Got a little of my mustache there. It's a waste. Sterilizing it. All right. Thank you all for stopping by. Hopefully I can see all of you here. In the next video, I don't know when the next actual like video will be or what I want to be on. I still want to do a Wordle disassembly video. I haven't tried to do anything yet on this new computer as far as like wire transferring stuff because I hope I don't have to use fucking like cloud storage. That shit is slow as fuck. But we'll see. We shall see. So thank you all for stopping by. Hopefully I can see all of you here in the next video. Bye-bye now.